Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Hello, Father Juan. Thank you for joining us today. Could you tell us a little bit about how the Golden Jubilee of 50 years of faithful service in the priesthood, how it all began?
Thank you, James. It's a great joy to be here. And I say here in a particular way, I love this church, this setting. I lived here for 3 years. I've been in the Diocese of San Bernardino for 10 years. I am a priest of the Archdiocese of Los Angeles and decided to become a priest early on before I was 4 years old. I was baptized in a little church in northern New Mexico, in Ranchos de Taos. It's the most photographed church in the United States, a wonderful church, painted many times by people of the likes of Georgia O'Keeffe and photographed by photographers all over. For me, what makes it the most special is not that it was most photographed, but that I was baptized there. A culmination in my own life of a long tradition of faith. A faith that comes through my own family and the people who brought the faith here, the Spanish colonizers, to New Mexico in the 16th century. My godparents, God bless them, were faith-filled people, certainly as my own parents were. Mom and Dad were high school sweethearts, and they and their own families were both quite faithful, full of faith. We moved from Taos to Albuquerque, New Mexico, when I was very small. I don't remember that move, but I know it was the dawn of consciousness for me. And on a certain date, it was April 16th, as I became aware later, it was the anniversary of my parents, that they invited the parish priest to come and bless the house. Let me just turn off the phone. Hold on. Let me do that. I'm going to turn it off. Yeah, I'm busy. I'll be back later. Okay? Bye. Okay. Stay. All right.
Okay, you made the move April 16th.
Yeah, well, no, we made the move earlier than April 16th. It was the wedding anniversary of my parents. We didn't have a car. My father and I went to escort the parish priest to come and bless the house. So I remember going with Dad. I remember the priest coming, and he blessed an image of the Sacred Heart. We all signed our names on it, and my own name is marked with an X. Couldn't write then. Some people say you don't write very well now either. But anyway, Father put my name and wrote it. My brother, my older brother, I have 2 older brothers. My middle brother has that picture today, and he has it in a place of reverence, the enthronement of the Sacred Heart. Anyway, after the prayers of the priest and the blessing of the house, we had a wonderful meal. My mother was a great cook. And I remember thinking to myself, not a bad gig. You come and say a few prayers, and they feed you like this. I'm going to be one of those. And in a sense, we might laugh at that. And I do, and I smile when I think of it. But God works in strange ways, because I really had that thought very clear, and I never had another serious thought of what I wanted to be or do. I have 2 older brothers, and when we moved to Los Angeles, Dad worked for Lockheed Aircraft during the war years. We came in 43. My older brothers were altar boys, and then they went to the seminary. But I had the idea before they did. My older brother is a priest. My oldest is an Air Force agent. I've been a priest now for 50 years, and it's been, I will say, a real joy. I have loved it. I have loved ministering. I have loved not only touching people in the sacraments, but deeply being touched by them in all the sacraments. I enjoy whatever it is that has to do with ministering, whether it be with the sick, whether it be in the sacraments, including the sacrament of penance, which it can be very tiring, and yet it is energizing for me. And of course, celebrating Mass and the liturgy. I've had lots of ups and downs, some difficult times, curves and hills around the bend, and through it all, I have a wonderful sense that my faith sustains me, and it's a faith that I share with many, many other people. That's enough for an introduction, I think, unless you want to do